Hey guys, today I'm going to be showing you guys how to make a model using bases and different parts from other DeviantArt models or any other 3D stuff that you might have using Blender, and then importing it into Unity and then putting it into VRChat itself, or maybe future reference Hangout VR. I don't know if you've heard of that alpha that's out. Anyway, that's off topic. You may have seen a model that you like inside of VRChat and go, "Oh man, I like that model, but what if it looked like this, or what if it had this? Like, you want your own clothes, your own colors, whatever." As I said before I started talking, this may include nudity or sexual stuff because obviously you're going to be working with bases. It's no different than modeling, or well, it's exactly what it is modeling. And so obviously you got to start from somewhere, which you're going to see titties, or see booties or butts or whatever. So if this disturbs you in any way, then you've been warned to click off the video. Anyway, so the best place to start off with this is I'll be showing you guys how to create something like this. This is really simple. There's not much really on here. There's just the top and the bottom, and the hat. Obviously, I created the whole thing from scratch. There's just pieces. So this face, this hair, these ears. You pretty much can make anything you want with any modification, even the shoes. I made these leggings myself. Same with the underwear. You can make this yourself. This I got off DeviantArt, and then I can even show you guys how to do tattoos or stuff like that in the future. So yeah. Anyway, we'll start out very simple. What you guys are going to do is head over to DeviantArt, and this is the best place probably for a new beginner to get started. Obviously, when you get into something like this, you can't just expect to go in and do something insane your first go. I would just start with something simple, even if it's just getting a full base with the head on it already. Head swapping can be easy. You can be lazy with it. There's like so many little things. Like right here, I was kind of lazy with it. I might not look it, but this is not even stitched. This is just placed in there. There's a method called stitching where you will go into edit mode and switch up the vertices, but you might not understand what I'm saying because that's just a whole different language to someone else. But basically, I'm going to show you guys just how to add your own clothing to an already made base. So if you guys find like a Miku base, all of these are based off of Miku Dance, which is a animating software where you can make these models dance, moving different limbs, part of the limbs. So basically, if you go onto DeviantArt, make an account, search MMD base, or you could search male MMD base, female MMD base. Just search what you're looking for, and 95% of the time you'll find something that you can use. You could also add the letters DL next to it, which stand for download, and just basically click, and here's a pack right here. I'll go ahead and download this, and I'll go ahead and be back as soon as I've downloaded it. Okay guys, now that it's downloaded, you're going to see it down here. Go ahead and click on this. You guys are going to need WinZip or WinRAR to open these files normally. And here we go. This one comes with about 6 people. So there's Miku, there's Luca, Tito, Gummy, Rin. So basically I'm just going to extract all these into my own folder on my desktop. So let me go ahead and do that real quick. Okay, so I just extracted them into a folder, and I'm going to go ahead and minimize this because we will be using this in a bit again. So inside of this folder, I have all of these bases. I have the base itself, Gummy, Luca, Miku, Rin, and then so basically we're going to go ahead and start up a new Blender project. Okay, if you've never used Blender before, the first thing you guys are going to want to do before any of this, even before you get your model, is you guys are going to want to download the Cats plugin. If you don't have this, there's tons of tutorials on it. I'll even put a download in the description. Go ahead and download that, and I'll show you guys how to install that real quick. For version, let me see what version I'm on. I'm on 2.79b Blender. This will probably be the same for the newer version of Blender, just with maybe different keybinds or different location. But basically, you want to locate user preferences, go to add-ons, install add-on from file. When you download it, it's going to be in the zip, the same type of file that we downloaded when we downloaded the models. It's going to be in like a pack like that. Do not unzip it. Keep it in the zip. Click install from add-on. For me, I believe I actually still have it on my desktop. And then you just find it and then open it. And then you might need to update it. And then you'll have 2 new things. You'll have the MMD here, and then you'll have the cats. So these, it'll give you these tabs. If you're on the newer version of Blender, I believe it's N to open up the menu, and it'll be somewhere on this side. Anyway, so next step, once you have the Cats plugin, go ahead and click Import Model. So for this tutorial, I made a folder on my desktop, and I named it Tutorial Folder. And we're just going to go ahead and use the Miku base. So go into the folder and look for whatever the name of the base you downloaded, and it should be a PMX file, .pmx, so open that up. Basic controls for Blender, you can zoom in and out with the scroll wheel on your mouse. If you click your scroll wheel down, you can rotate around. If you hold shift and click down the scroll wheel, you can move like left and right, you know. If you guys don't know the basic for controls, you probably shouldn't be looking up how to make a model. If you really want me to make a whole tutorial based on just controls and keybinds, I will do that. I'll tell you all the ones I know. But yeah, once you import your model, it's going to be grayed out. Simply click Fix Model in the Cats plugin, which is again down here. So click here and then click Fix Model and let it do its thing. If you have a slower PC, this might take a little bit longer, but it should bring back all of the textures. If for some reason it's pink and it couldn't find the textures, the way to fix that would be go up to File, External Data, and find missing files, and then again go to wherever you installed or saved your avatar or your base, and then click Find Missing Files, and it should find it. Next, I mean, we can get so into depth with this, but we're just going to simply show you guys how to put on clothes, like at least a shirt and pants, and then you get the general idea and you can play around with it more. But the same goes for hair, face, gloves, shoes, socks, skirts, dresses, anything. Literally any accessory you can think of, you can put on this avatar, but there's just a little bit of tweaking. But this will give you the general idea on how to do it. So what I normally do is right here you'll see model options with a down arrow, click that. And I will translate everything, because sometimes these the armature down here stuff will be in Japanese, so you might have to translate it. So this will translate everything on the model. And then I will click Separate by Materials. And this is where you can see all of the loose parts. So if I right click, this is the hair, see? So I could replace the hair if I wanted to. Obviously the face, you got the eyes, you got the body itself, and then of course the clothing, which is 2 materials. And then, yeah, you could even replace the nails, probably. Yeah, you could even change the color of the nails if you wanted to. Like I said, I don't want to make the tutorial too long, so I'm going to try to speed this up. Make it at least 10-15 minutes, and that way you guys will at least know how to put on shirt and pants for your model, alright? So again, we're going to head over to DeviantArt. And let's just go ahead and grab MMD shirt. Now, this is where it can become complicated, because over the time of using Blender, I myself have learned and taught myself how to wave paint a little bit. I've learned some tricks that can help me if I find a shirt that doesn't work right. What I've found is if you search MMD shirt, this is what you're gonna want to do if you don't want to do as much work and you don't want to run into any problems as much. I would highly suggest adding this after your search, whatever you want, and then rigged. Because rigged will mean someone already wave painted bones on it and you don't have to do it yourself. Not saying it's the most complicated thing, but it is time consuming. Okay guys, I found one. We're going to go ahead and download this one. And we're going to go ahead and open it. And we're going to save both of these into that tutorial folder. Okay. Once you guys have your shirt, again, we're going to go back into Blender, click this import model. We're going to go, here's the t-shirt right here. Go ahead and import. So here's the shirt. As soon as the shirt loads in, you guys are going to see, obviously, it's black again, and you can't see any of the textures. So go ahead and make sure you guys click on this armature right here, and make sure you see the t-shirt right here, whatever the name of the item is, and then click Fix Model. This will fix the shirt. Okay. I'm going to save you a ton of time right now. You guys are going to have all of your armatures and bones up here. You guys can hide them by clicking this arrow. I'm going to hide the body's armature just so I can work with just the shirt alone. As you guys can see, there's going to be 2 ways to move the shirt. You can right click on the shirt and move it like this, Or you can click on the armature and move it like this. If the item you have has bones, you always, 100% always, want to select the armature and move it with the armature, which is the bones. Because if you move it otherwise, it won't take the bones, and the wave painting is going to be whack, and you don't want to deal with that. Also, if you're having a tough time clicking on the armature, you can just click it and then press G on your keyboard, which will also allow you to move it. So basically, now you're going to want to play with it just like you would any other t-shirt. Go ahead and position this shirt and just try to get the holes lined up with your avatar. And don't worry about any sort of clipping. Just get the general base of the arms. So this looks kind of good already. It's right where I want it. It goes right down to our waistline. Let's say if your avatar is a little bit bigger or a little bit smaller than the shirt and you need to scale it up, make sure you have the armature selected again and press S on your keyboard. What this will do is scale the shirt up and down. So that's how you scale, and obviously you just click to confirm, but I like the size of mine before, so I'm gonna Control Z. Control Z basically undoes the last decision you made. So let's say I accidentally made the shirt too big and I was like, oh no, I didn't want to do that. Control Z will obviously go back in time. Okay, so once you guys have the shirt positioned about where you want, you guys can obviously check from all sides, and yeah. So let's just get into this. Basically, you're going to want to, after you have it in a general position, don't worry about stuff clipping through or the shirt clipping through the back. We'll fix that here. Now, there's two ways that I like to fix clipping, and depending on the item itself, it can be easier to use one or the other, or just whatever one you're more comfortable with. So if you right-click on the shirt and press Tab on your keyboard, which is above... Sorry about that, I got a sub on my YouTube. That scared the fuck out of me. Press tab, and you're going to see a bunch of triangles and stuff up here, and this is going to look crazy. If yours looks different, if it looks like these, and like you want to have this one right here at the bottom. I'll make this a little bit bigger so you can see it. This one, make sure you're on the first one. And this is the method that I normally use for shirts. Basically, you guys are going to see this thing called proportional editing mode. Click on this. And click enable, right? And now you guys are going to want to click on one of the points on the shirt, just for now, and then pull it out. You guys are going to notice it's moving the shirt, but you want to keep holding your left mouse down and scroll in or out, and you'll see the circle will get bigger or smaller. This is called proportional editing, and this will pull out the mesh wherever your cursor is. So if I wanted to start here, it's because right here the front boob is clipping through the shirt. Basically, I'd click somewhere where it's there, and then like where it's clipping through the front, I'd click behind it and pull out, and then move over here a little bit, pull out here, look at a different point, move out, and I'd just keep doing that around the entire shirt. Okay, and same for the shirt down here, the arms. You guys can see the arm is kind of clipping, so instead of using this green arrow, you'd use the blue one and pull it down. Same with this, you can just resize it and get it all the way around the arm. Obviously, I'm not going to spend too much time on this because I want to show you as much as I can in this part 1 video. And if you guys want to see more, I will gladly make tutorials that are 30 minutes long for you guys. I don't care how long it takes to edit them. I just want to see more custom-made stuff in VRChat because it's upsetting when I see people spending hours and hours making a model and then just someone rips it or someone just, you know, because I want to see your guys' artistic abilities pop out there, you know? So anyway, let's go back with the shirt again and let's do this as fast as possible. Obviously, you can take your time on this. I'm just going to go really quickly because I want to show you guys more. But basically, once you guys get the shirt on there, make sure you look around, make sure there's no clipping. Obviously, honestly, this could be better, but it looks decent, okay? So now I'm going to show you guys how to attach this shirt to the original armature. So because right now, if I were to put it into pose mode, and I would click on this arm, as you can see, the shirt won't move with it. So, and we want it to. So I'm going to show you guys the best way of fitting a shirt to a body with the least amount of problems. At least this is what I do. So again, we're going to go ahead and find the shirt and find the original armature up here in the top right. Show both of them. Obviously, make sure you know that the top one is the shirt. So we're going to click on the shirt first, and then hold the shift key down and click on the other one. and they're both gonna be highlighted now. Now click somewhere over here in the screen, and then just do Control J to join them. And if that doesn't work for you, then you guys are gonna have to, you could try, or if you press space in this empty space and then click search join message, this will work as well. If it says select MMD model, then you can, there's always a third method, which is going to be the custom model creation tab, which is what I normally use. This can be funky, but your armature is going to want to be the Miku. Your base is going to want to be your model, like the base itself, so the Miku. And then to merge is going to be the t-shirt or your clothing of choice. And then go ahead and merge those armatures. And basically what this is going to do is take the bones of the shirt and align them up with the bones of your original avatar, which is going to paint them and make it so everything works. Okay, so the next thing I do is separate by materials again under model options. And I select the shirt. I click on the wrench over here on the right side. Click add modifier, data transfer. So again, that's the wrench. Add modifier, data transfer. You guys are going to want to check mark vertex data. Click vertex groups. Nearest vertex right here, this little drop down box, you're going to want to select nearest face interpolated. Sorry, my English is terrible. Even though I am English, I don't know, just messing up. Source object, you're going to click the little eyedropper and select your body. Anywhere on the body, not the neck, make sure it's your body. So you can select on the arm or the leg, just make sure it's body. Okay, click generate layer data down here and click apply. So now that you've done that, we're going to go ahead and click on the armature again, the bones. Go ahead and go into pose mode. And now if we move the arm, we should. Yep, it's working. So now the arm is going with the shirt. Same applies for pants and anything else. The thing that takes the most time is going to be sizing it up and getting it to your exact liking. Now this one's going to seem a little bit weird, but it's very important to test this because if it's not right, you're going to have a bunch of clipping errors, and this is where the parts are going to get hard. So basically, if you click on the boob bones right here and move this, it should move with the shirt. As you can see, there's a little bit of clipping there. The best way to do that would be probably to either fix your wave painting manually or just pull out the shirt a little bit more. And that's something you guys are just going to have to experiment with and take your time with. That can be some of the hardest and most time-consuming parts of Blender. So basically, that's going to do it for part one. That's how to pretty much get your basic model into Blender and throw on your stuff. If you guys would like me to show you how to add a certain accessory or a certain thing like tattoos, creating your own head, like changing the hair, changing the face, changing anything, let me know in the comments down below, and I will gladly do a slow tutorial. If I was too fast, too jumpy, just tell me in the comments, and I will gladly teach you. I know I'm probably not the smartest person out there, but I try to be as clear as I can and do this as quick as possible for you guys so you guys can get your models into VR. Because I don't know how many people that are like, oh, how do you do that? It sounds so complicated when it's really not. So yeah, if you guys want to know how to we can make this a whole series, I'll gladly do this for you. Just let me know in the comments down below if you guys would like to see that and what you would like to see. Because I would gladly do that. Make sure you guys subscribe if you guys are new. If I helped you guys out a lot, make sure to drop a like. And again, tell me what you guys want me to do for Blender, and I'll teach you guys my best ability how to do it. And if I don't know how to do it, I'll learn it and then teach it to you. But I've uploaded plenty of avatars in the past, so I got a pretty good idea of what I'm doing. So, hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. If you guys want to see more, like I said, let me know in the comments, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye-bye.